Is it recording now? Hi everyone, my name is Kasa. I'm a Japanese woman living in Toronto. It's my first episode of my Kasa's Weekly Radio. I'm walking outside with my husband and I am recording my first episode of my podcast. Today I want to talk about my background, also the reason why I decided to start my own radio. Let's get started. Yeah. let me take a sip of my carbonated water. So, okay, I decided to name myself as Kasa because I wanted to make this podcast. It's like a community space, like home. Casa means home in Italy, I guess. If I remember correctly. So, okay, I'm going to talk about my background. So as I mentioned before, I am a Japanese, but I'm living in Canada. I was born and raised in Japan, the small rural city near Nagoya, and I graduated my university in Osaka. And it's happened because I'm drinking my carbonated water, of course. Okay, so by the way, my favorite drink is my carbonated water. Okay, let's back into the topic. So I was born in Japan. I graduated my university in Osaka. I learned Chinese and English. I went abroad studying Chinese in Beijing for 4 months, and then I came back to Japan. Then I went to Toronto, Waterloo, to study English for 3 months. That is where I met my husband, by the way. And then I came back to Japan. I graduated university. I started to work in a travel agency. I will talk about my job experience like the next or the episode, so I don't want to talk about it right now. But anyway, I worked in Nagoya, also worked in Fukuoka. Then while I was in Fukuoka, I was living with my husband. Then we decided to immigrated to Canada to seek more opportunity and to how do you say, to kind of escape from the Japanese working culture. Also, we thought there are more opportunity to build up our skills and so on. Then we immigrated to Canada in 2023. Yes. So I've been living in Canada for more than 3 years now. So I am currently working full time in Canada. I will talk about my job later. Then I want to talk about why I decided to start this podcast. So I decided to make my own podcast when I was in a plane from Japan to fly back to Toronto. We went back to Japan this May. Then in a plane to go back to Toronto, I was thinking how I could improve more English and how I could improve my English, because I've been thinking about going back to Japan someday, but obviously I don't want to work in a old Japanese style company anymore. So because I had a trauma kinda thing, so to avoid working again in that kind of company, I think it's better to get a job at a foreign company, not foreign, international company in Japan. To work in an international company in Japan, I need to improve my English, because I want to work in an international company that allow me to work more like in Canada, with more diverse company environment company. so yeah, that's why the reason why I start this podcast. The main reason is to improve my English. The second reason is to share my life decisions, because I have been making a lot of decisions throughout my life. Also, we will make more decisions, and we will choose many things until we go back to Japan. And I guess there are some Japanese people living in foreign countries and want to come back to Japan like me, but I guess everyone want to avoid working in a black company in Japan. So I want to share my life experiences through this podcast. That is my second reason. And my third reason, I have one more reason why I started my podcast, because I want to, it's connected to the second reason, but I wanted to share my life with my friends and families in US, in Japan, and even in China, because my husband is from China, but he grew up in Canada, and I know there are a lot of things. So we have friends and family around the world, especially in Japan, China, and US. So and we don't have any family in Canada. So I want to share my life update, hopefully through this podcast. I hope you understand a little bit about me, today. I don't know. I will get my English will get better throughout the episodes. So hope you enjoy my podcast. Anyway, I'm Kasa. Nice to meet you, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye bye.